Ohayo Sekai, good morning world. I'm Shoto Sensei. How are you guys doing? Today, I'll talk about 5 common mistakes that Japanese learners make. And in the first half, I would do a tutorial in English. And in the second half of this episode, I'll speak in Japanese as slowly as I can so that you can increase your Japanese listening skill. So let's get started. And the topic for today is the common mistakes, right? And there are 5 major mistakes that I think that you could improve. And the first one is focusing too much on politeness in speaking Japanese. So there are many occasions where I speak with foreigners in Japanese, which is such a precious moment for us. But whenever they start speaking Japanese, I sometimes feel that they are just way better than they think at their Japanese. So you guys are great. I mean, honestly speaking, Japanese language is probably the hardest language ever in the world to learn, and both grammatically and also or it's just in terms of pronunciation, in terms of number of characters, yeah. And now that you are trying to learn this Japanese, and now that you've chosen this language to learn, you are great. Yeah, I really appreciate your courage, yeah, to step to choose this language. Okay, so I really want to respect your choice to learn Japanese. But one thing I find is that when we speak in Japanese, you are trying to avoid being rude. Okay, for example, when I ask them, お名前は何ですか? Then they could answer, John でございます。よろしくお願いいたします。Yeah, いたします is like the formal and polite form in business Japanese, but you could just say John だよ, John です. Or just say your name, John, yeah? And that's fine, yeah? We know that it's not an important business meeting, and even if that could be a business meeting, it's okay to just say as many Japanese words and regardless of the politeness, it's okay. And I've in this situation where as a CEO of an American tech company came to Japan, and he joined a business meeting, and he tried to surprise the Japanese attendees, and I was there as a translator, and I remember his speech, and he was trying to say things like sushi daisuki desu. I don't know, he didn't even say desu. Sushi daisuki, watashi, Nippon, saiko, and things like that. And he just mentioned some Japanese words that he knew, and it really worked too, because we didn't expect that. Usually when somebody comes to Japan to visit on a business meeting, there are translators, and they speak their native languages, and he tried to speak some Japanese, and it worked. Everybody else was like surprised. Oh, your Japanese is awesome. How did you learn that? And he was like, on the airplane I tried to Duolingo, things like that. But anyway, so you don't have to be as polite as you think you have to be. So just be natural, mention as many Japanese words as possible. So it doesn't really matter. That's the first thing, and as a premise of learning Japanese, okay? And with that being said, I have 4 additional things that you could probably improve. And this next thing is the word anata. Anata. Yeah, as you know, anata means you, right? But when you say anata in Japanese, it sounds like it's not used for like close friends or your family, because the word anata sounds a little like, there's this distance in terms of relationship. Okay, so when you are close to someone, you don't even say anata. You could sometimes just call their names, or sometimes kimi or anta sometimes too, or omae. Omae sounds a little rude, but it sounds like, really close to each other. So try not to use anata. Instead, call your friend by their first name. That's my advice. And also, the common mistake that I hear is that, okay, this is the third one, but using or saying the subject or topic, which is I or you, okay, in each sentence. So Japanese language is a little unique in that you don't have to say the subject or the topic of the sentence. In English, it's impossible, right? There's always the subject of each sentence, like I like apples. I like apples. But in Japan, you could say apples like. Apples like. Ringo suki. Who likes it? Obviously, I'm the one speaking, so I like apples. Or some people just sometimes you could even just say like. So Japan, just keep in mind that Japanese language is a high contexted language, and oppositely, English is a low contexted language. So it's really logical, right? And it's obvious to anyone, regardless of the context. But in Japanese language, context really matters. So you don't need to say I. Instead, you can just say apples like, or like sometimes, or just apples too. Yeah. Just try. Okay, so for your tips, try not to say I when you speak Japanese. Okay. ジョンです。アメリカから来ました。Alright? Okay, the fourth one is a little tricky, but got in what forms, okay? The got form and what form. I could make a video of 2 hours tutorial on this topic, but long story short, got form is used for topics. Sorry. Got and wa. So got is like the limited form to say to mention the subject or topics. Okay. For example, what and got. Sorry, I'm trying to come up with some examples, but the got form. Okay. Okay. For example, there's this case. Okay. I'm trying to choose which restaurant to go for dinner tonight, and if I say 寿司が食べたいです。寿司が食べたいです。 then it sounds like sushi is the one I really want to go. I really want to go to the sushi restaurant. But if I say sushi wa ii desu, it sounds a little passively chose. Yeah, I really don't care which restaurant to go this afternoon, but well, sushi, not bad. Or what could just sound like more broad meaning. Okay, for example, okay, 私は翔太です。私の名前は翔太です。Yeah, just I am Shota. My name is Shota. But if I say 私が翔太です, then I am the Shota. For example, okay, somebody's looking for Shota in this party. And if I say 私は翔太です, yeah, I'm also Shota. I am Shota, but there might be somebody else with the same name. But if I say 私が翔太, then I am the Shota. I'm the one Shota. I'm the one you're looking for. Okay. So got in what form? And this could probably be applied to the difference between the and a. Okay, this is the apple. This is an apple. Yeah, got form is used for this is the apple, and what form is used for this is an apple. Okay, this is just one, and there are many others too, and this is the only one. This is the only one. So, all right, and the fourth one. Oh, sorry, the last one. All right, the last one is negative questions. Negative questions, and how you guys ask the questions, and also how you answer, how you react to that question is really different from English to Japanese. Okay, so all right, for example, in English, if you ask, you don't like sushi, do you? And if you don't like sushi, you just answer, no, I don't, right? And if you like sushi, yes, I do. That will be the answer, right? But in Japanese, the response could be opposite. So if you ask me, you don't like sushi, do you? Then if I say, hi, then it means you don't like it. And if I say, いいえ, then it means you like it. So in English, the response could, your answer will respond to the meaning of the question, right? You don't like sushi, do you? And then if I say, yes, I do, or no, I don't. But in Japanese, you will respond to the context. So, you don't like sushi, do you? Then we just say, はい、嫌いです。はい、嫌いです。Yes, you're right. As you said, I don't like sushi. And on the other hand, if I say, いいえ、寿司は好きです。いいえ、寿司は嫌いです。No, no, you're wrong. No, what you're saying is not correct. I actually like sushi. That's the meaning of the sentence. いいえ、寿司は好きです。So, how you react to or how you answer negative questions is completely opposite from English to Japanese. All right. And from now on, I will speak in Japanese as slowly as I can. Okay. So what could it be? Okay. Alright, today's topic is about my I don't know. I just picked up 3 topics, but I forgot all of them. All right, today I'll talk about my farm. Okay, so as I said from the previous episodes, I live in a small prefecture, in a small town in Japan, and I started my own farm at in the beginning of this year, and it really sorry I was supposed to speak in Japanese ごめんなさい。じゃあここから日本語で話しますね皆さん。この字幕ここら辺にあるかな、字幕で見てくださいね皆さん。今日はですね、僕の農園について話しますよ。今年の初めに農園を始めたんですね。はい。私は日本で一番田舎というか小さいかもしれない、一番実際田舎ですねの町に住んでいます。で、田舎なのでいっぱい土地があります。そこで僕は野菜を作ろうと思いました。僕には子供が3人いますから、最近ね、生活コスト非常に高いですね。野菜の値段、いろんなものの物価、価格も非常に高いですね。物価、価格、price。So, なので僕は自分で野菜を作ろうと思いました。あと、僕はね、朝のルーティン、朝の習慣として毎日30分から40分走ったり散歩歩いてるんですね。で、じゃあこの歩く途中で畑、農園を始めたら毎日散歩とか、走ったりしながら野菜も作ったり野菜を取ったりできて最高じゃんって思ったんですね。はい。で、今年から始めて3月か4月から種とか苗を植え始めたんですよ。でね、その時に僕の前の人が植えてた野菜がちょっとだけ残ってたんですよ。人参とあとオクラか何かかな。そうで、その人参をその場で畑で僕の娘が取って水をかけて洗ってね、この場で生の人参をかじったんですよ。食べたんですよ。そしたら美味しいって言ってたの。これに僕はねびっくりしました。なんでかっていうと、僕の娘はね少し偏食って言うんですね。偏食、好き嫌いが多くてあまり野菜好きじゃないんですよ。だから家でね、僕もよく料理するんだけど、あんまり作ったもの食べてくれない。全部作ったとしても半分ぐらいしか食べないし、野菜はあんまり食べないみたいな子だったんですね。なのに野菜、その畑に行ったら美味しいっていう生の人参を食べてるんですよ。これを見て僕は本当に感動して、これできたらなんか娘も喜ぶし最高じゃんって思ったわけで、その時からさ、すっごく僕は気合が入って、いろんなところに電話して、もう少しこの畑、最初借りたのはほんとちっちゃい場所だったから、もうこれとこれ、ここも貸してくださいみたいな電話したらね、その近くにすごい大きい農地をね借りることができたんですよ。もう僕たち家族を養うにはもう十分すぎるぐらい、むしろいっぱい作って販売まだしないけど販売とかできるくらい大きい農園をね借りたんですよ。はい。でね、土作りって言って、その肥料を入れたりとか、 その土の作る準備、畝って言ったりするんだけどを作ったりして、準備したのが4月で、5月少し暖かくなってきた時にいろいろ植えました。そしたらね、この6月7月になったらトマト、バジル、ナス、そしてナスとピーマンと、あとはトウモロコシはもう今年暑すぎてダメになってたんだけど、その5個がね取れたんですよね。もういっぱい取れました。で、あとキュウリもね、キュウリもうね、今年は野菜全然買ってないですよ。去年まではそのスーパーに行ってね、ほぼ毎日買って野菜を買って生活してたんですけど、もう今年はね野菜全く買ってないです。もう自分たちで取ってきてそれを料理するっていう生活を始めることができました。これは本当に嬉しくて、もともと僕はその東京で育ったから、もうなんか野菜は当たり前に買うものと思ってたんですよね。なんだけれどもこっちに来て、まず野菜は多くの人が自分たちで作ってるし、で自分で作った野菜をさ、他の人にプレゼントできることもね嬉しいんですよ。なんか近所の人にね、いっぱい取れたのでナスどうぞって別に何の見返りもなくねあげたりすることで、これはねとても幸せなことで、そうしたらなんか他の人たちもそのお返しでねいろんな食べ物をくれたりとかするんだけど、もともと日本人ってみんなこういう生活をしてたんだなってすごく思うんですよね。だからなんかすごく幸せというか、これがその生きる力というか生活力って言うんだなっていうふうに思いました。なんか都会にいた時の僕はどうやってお金を稼ぐかしか考えてなかったですね。なのでこの地方にね田舎に移住した後もお金経済面のことばっかしか見てないから、田舎に引っ越すことができて生活コストが下がったっていうことしか見えてなかったですね。だけどこのお金の経済面のところ以外にもむしろねそれよりも重要なことがいっぱい人生にはあるから、例えばこの家族との時間もそうだし、自分の健康習慣、ここもねすごく大事だと思う。で、なんか不思議なものでこう自然の中を歩くとかっていうのはなんかね幸福、この幸せだなって感じることもあるし、やっぱね毎日なんか元気になるんですよね、不思議となんか最近はそのね歩いて散歩とか、あとなんだろうな、この earthing っていうんですかね、earthing っていう英語の単語があると思うんですけど、っていう言葉があったりして、もしかしたらその土畑の中を歩くってことは何かね健康に関わってるとは思うんですけど、経済面以外でもこう僕の人生は豊かになったなって非常に感じるし、子供たち3人がさ一緒に畑も行けるのはね本当にいいことなんですよ。なんでかっていうと、僕もともとスポーツとかあと釣りが趣味だったんだけど、こうやってバスケットボールとかさサッカーはこのちっちゃい子供たちとは一緒にまだできないですよね。だから子供たちはまだ楽しくないだし、釣りフィッシング、これも朝早いし、あとやっぱり危ないですよね。海とか川とか何かあったらねその落ちちゃったりしたら危ないから、あんまりまだ子供たちさんに連れていけない。でもじゃあどうするかってなった時に、この畑にいるっていうのはね本当にね今家族でみんなでピクニックもできるし、一緒にこう育ててね成長を見ることもできて幸せです。なのでね皆さんもですね、このもし近くに農園とかで始められるんだったらぜひやってみてください。僕も定期的にこのポッドキャストでねその畑の様子を伝えますけれども、もう今年の夏はねもう最高でした。 何も野菜を買わなくていいぐらいいっぱい取れましたっていう報告でした。Alright, thank you so much for watching until the very end, and I will see you on the next episode. それではまたありがとう。みんなまたね。バイバイ。